It's been great to chat with some of you here tonight and to understand, I guess, a little bit around what your issues might be, and look forward to the opportunity to partner with you and understand what those are in more detail. For those of you who I haven't had the opportunity to connect with, look forward to that, and please do give me a call or send me an email with any questions that you might have. So a little bit about me. I grew up in Eden Hill, on this street to be exact. I have 3 brothers, and 2 of my brothers played here at Caledonian, so a very familiar place. In my late teens, we moved over to Bassendean, so I've lived in both North and South Bassendean. So it was a natural choice to raise our family here. Thankfully, my hubby also loves the country feel that the town offers, so it was one less debate in our household. It made things a lot easier. Most of you are here to understand my motivation to run for council and how I will best represent the community. This is also a great opportunity for us to meet other neighbours as well. So why am I running for council? So I've spoken to you, I've had this question many a times, but in a nutshell, complete honesty, I didn't really pay too much attention to local government. And I guess the recent planning strategy and then the LPS 11, and for those of you who are like me and don't really understand acronyms or not good with them, it's a local planning scheme. Okay. So natural areas is something that my family and I value. This was initially what caught my eye and interest in council. Our natural areas, riverbanks, wetlands and parks is part of what makes Bassendean unique and why so many of us choose to live here. I didn't realise how insecure it all was. Through attending some council meetings, I learnt there had been changes to senior services. My neighbour here on Northmore Road, Dennis, when I was a child, used to volunteer for the community transport service. Concerned there has been a change to the volunteer transport service, but also pleased to see it's been reinstated, and I absolutely look forward to see what the next 6 months brings. I've also learnt of the impact the proposed LPS would have on people living in Success Hill, specifically between the railway and Guildford Road. The possible impact to the town's character and heritage, not to mention the traffic flow and congestion over Guildford Road during peak hour. I recognise our town has ambitious urban growth targets set by the WA government. I'm supportive of the LPS, high density living being positioned around the town centre, specifically Old Perth Road, providing the opportunity for commercial and community recreational facilities at the below and then residential above. And I think there is also benefits to fast track some rezoning and a proportion, or for higher density around proportions of Ashfield. With an ageing population, we have long-term residents who wish to downsize but also remain in our community and stay close to amenities. Working couples and families who don't want the maintenance of a backyard. So it's really around providing multi-generational living to support our community and ensuring that it is inclusive. And that we maintain those vibrant community and public open spaces. Public open spaces is more important than ever due to increased population and density. Reduction in backyards, space for wellbeing, wildlife, the list goes on. A lot of Eden Hill has recently transitioned to underground power, so there's an opportunity to compensate the street trees to increase our tree canopy, which currently sits at 15% at the moment across the town. Put simply, we need urban growth that supports multi-generational living, whilst also seeking practical options to meet the state government's planning and infrastructure framework, whilst not jeopardising our environment. And through stumbling across the recent financial reports as a pre-reads for a council meeting, I see opportunities to improve how ratepayers' money is spent. Through my experience in org development, I can bring skills in judgment, in change management, organisational performance and improving efficiencies, whilst not dropping the quality and service in what the council provides to community. Allocations of fund, or access to also funds as well, to support improved safety measures, including CCTV in hotspots, renewal of recreational facilities, including Jubilee Reserve and Bassendean Oval. I'm also not naive to the learning curve ahead of me, and I recognise that I'm not across all issues, nor will I be able to achieve everyone's aspirations. So for me, it's around working with community to be that voice and to prioritise the issues for community and slowly working through that bucket list. I know I've got to wrap it up, so I had a bit more to talk around, so I'm going to leave you with, so I'm here to be the voice for community. I've lived in the community for 4 decades, hopefully not giving my age away, but this is an opportunity for me to give back, to keep what we love about our town for the generations that follow. Thank you very much.